etc., etc. Do you have anything to say? All right, so we're in business.
Is birth control I don't think you put on that period. Yeah. Does birth control do anything with it when it's in your
I
arm?
don't know.
It's under the arm.
It's right under the skin, so I don't.
I wouldn't think so. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. All right, let's get this bad boy rolling here. So another thing I should have mentioned that I didn't mention, when you do your...
Is that all the way down the table?
Oh,
because
hard to see, yeah. I can actually... Oh yes, it's working. Yes, that's when it's working. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
there's homes, and when things start to go, like we take her blood pressure cuff off or something like that, the alarm's going to go off, so we just go into alarms, and then you would alarm off, or alarm reset, so we can do that. But home. So up here is where we're going to do our blood pressure. Here's going to be where our O2 is, and our pulse rate is going to be on this side. So let's do first things first. All right.
Come a little closer. Get off just kind of.
You guys can come closer. How about that? Because I'm tethered to the floor over here. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Come on over. Okay. So we're going to look for that reference point, which is where our artery index needs to be. So that's going to be under the medial aspect of her arm. Put her little cuff on. All right, go ahead and rest your arm. Legs uncrossed, looking good. And I don't know, Becky, if you want to be on this side or not.
Yeah.
Just see your buttons.
Thank you. Sorry.
So where our blood pressure is, there's a button called Start.
You're good.
We making bets on this?
On what her blood pressure is.
yeah, I'm stressed right
Are we stressed yet?
Everyone's like,
So she's got 107 over 75. So according to our previous slides, is this normal or abnormal?
Normal.
Normal, you got it. So then we could repeat this, we could repeat this as necessary if I had a patient who was kind of a wilted flower. Otherwise, I usually just turn the machine off, I disconnect them so they have some movement, but I'll leave the cuff on just in case I need it immediately. Next up, we're gonna do our pulse oximetry. So when we're doing our blood pressure, we don't want to put our pulse ox on this hand because it will shut off the circulation to this arm and we'll think she's dead. So we're gonna use her other hip finger. And this will come up, so based on our blood pressure, we got a heart rate of 75 and we're waiting on our O2 right now. And we're waiting. So 96%, so does she need oxygen?
No.
Nope, pulse rate's 83. She looking normal? Mm-hmm. Congratulations, man. So one thing I do want to make sure, yeah, here it goes. When this starts to do this crazy noise, so we're gonna go to alarms, alarm reset, or we could just do alarm audio off. Because you'd be like, what is going on? This is crazy making. So any questions on this?
What's the machine itself called?
I call them Dynamaps, but this is like a Welch Allen blood pressure, temperature, blah blah blah. DYNA, Dynamap, yeah.
so you just did those two things.
So it brought up, so the blood pressure cuff brought up pulse rate and blood pressure,
Okay.
and then this brings up the O2, and those are what we assess when we do pre and post procedures,
Okay.
whether it's thoracentesis, amniocentesis, any of that, thyroid biopsies, things like that.
Can you do both of those at the same time?
You can, just on different
arms.
arms.
Yeah.
Or if you're patient, you can do them on the same arm, but it's going to give you an erroneous reading for a little bit on this one. Then you use their leg. Yep, and then you just want to make sure they're laying flat. Go ahead.
How do we clean the finger stuff when you're touching the patient?
All of the little wipies, you just wipe everything. Same as we would do with machines and stuff. Any questions?
If they have a AV fistula, then do you have to do it on the other arm?
Yeah, don't do, no, we don't want to do that, yeah. So that's what those dialysis shunts are, that's basically what they're creating is an AV fistula. Yeah.
What about those little diabetes
Dexcom?
things? That's fine, right?
Yeah, as long as they can access that medial portion, and it's not uncomfortable for them to have that compressed.
But might as well just do the other side.
They might as well do this. And like my dentist had one that just went on my wrist. That was new for me.
Yeah, they have radial blood pressure cuff.
Yeah, and I had never seen one of those before.
Yeah.
What if a patient has like failed dialysis fistulas, like multiple? Like
Do
this is
leg,
their fourth.
pick a leg.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've had it done before.
yep, you got it. Any other questions?
Just lower leg.
Yep, just right around here. And then you'd want to go medially because your artery is going to be on the medial aspect, kind of medial posterior.
And right side size of the calf, do you use the rule to sort of extremity leg lengths?
We don't have a hard and fast rule for it. It's more that you want to make sure, I'm gonna explain this, that you're not under or over Velcroing.
Oh.
Like this one, if I were to put this on her, this guy back, I would have to wrap this around significantly, you know what I mean, just to get the Velcro where it needed to go. So it would just be overkill.
If you put one on that's too small, it'll just pop off.
Yeah, they do, and then they'll inflate on their own.
Yeah.
And you have this like big inflated cuff that's just like ping, yeah.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, all right, all righty, all righty.